In this video, we're gonna learn how to make a simple engine. So let's get into it. First things first, we need to get to the workbench. And the first thing we're gonna do is make a small base. Let's see, this is big enough. There are two different types of engines: modular engines, which you'll build using parts, and pre-made regular engines, which you just need to give them what they need to work. There are three types of pre-made engines: the small engine, the medium engine, and the large engine. All three of them need the same thing. For this video, we're just going to use the small engine. An engine needs four things: coolant, air, exhaust, and fuel. For the coolant, we could just use a simple radiator, just like this, and connect it to coolant, and now coolant. Right here we have fuel. We could just use a small fuel tank. There are three different sizes. And something you gotta make sure is that it's on diesel. Okay, now we need exhaust. For this, we could just use any fluid pour, but I like to use the exhaust pipe. It looks more realistic. Right here we have air. We could just use an air filter like this, and RPS. To show you guys it's working, let's just use a simple giant propeller. Oops, too big. Let's just use a small propeller. Okay, there we go. From here we need the controls. Let's just use a key and a throttle. Let's also use a dial to measure the RPS. Okay, let's label this RPS. Okay, let's start connecting. This must go to the engine RPS. This connects the throttle, and the starter goes to the key. There's one more thing we need, which is battery. Let's get it all connected. Fun fact, if you hold control, you can connect everything at once and save a lot of time. This is just the basics of how to make an engine. You could make it more complex using gearboxes or clutches or microcontrollers. You can make it more efficient, work better, but this is just the bare minimum of what you need to make it work. And let's spawn it. Okay, so here it is. Okay, to start the engine, you press the key button, and this controls the throttle. And there we go. As you can see, the propeller is moving. It has pretty high RPS, but it's still a working engine. You could put this, if you're a Stormworks beginner, you can put this in your ship, in your cars, in your planes. Obviously, it might need a little more power. You could use some gearboxes, but this is a working engine. It needs a little bit of tuning, and you could obviously make it a lot better, but this is a working engine. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, like, and see you on my next video.